Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, what is the most popular cartoon in the world? SpongeBob SquarePants. Which cartoon is a lot deeper than other people think? SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Footnote: drink a glass of water every time I say SpongeBob. Is a Nickelodeon cartoon released in the year of 1999 by former creator Steven Hillenburg. The show featured protagonist SpongeBob SquarePants living his everyday life in the Bikini Bottom alongside the supporting cast of Patrick Star, Squidward Tentacles, Sandy Cheeks, Eugene Krabs, Gary the Snail, and so on and so forth. It has been around for 25 years since the show came out, and it's still going strong to this day. There's been movie series. Footnote: for the movies, I recommend you only watch the first 2 films. I would say the third is the worst, but apparently there is a 4th movie, and it's horrible. I don't even want to say what happens. It's that bad. Footnote 2A, fun fact: said movie was only released on streaming services, and Nickelodeon is making 2 more movies, musical, and even a limited time menu option at Wendy's. I tried the meal and it tasted scrumptious. While many people simply view the cartoon as some silly kids show, they are wrong. It's so much more than that. People don't see how much this show has fallen off, just like everything in life. Not to mention that this show is taking a dead man's dream and running it through the mud, while also ruining the content that children are consuming. Thinking about my generation's other favorite cartoons, Gravity Falls, Adventure Time, and Steven Universe, a pattern can be found. They are over. Sure, they can have books and spin-offs, but the original cartoons are over for good. Donezo! At least for now. Why don't these shows continue on like SpongeBob? It doesn't make sense in the beginning, as these shows were on the same level of popularity as SpongeBob, but there's a simple reason that can be explained in a quote. All good things must come to an end. While making a lot of money sounds good, is it worth it for a show to be continuous even if there's no more inspiration left? What about a show's fan base? Is it worth it to drive away a show's loyal fan base just for money? Think about how many times something has been ruined for lasting too long. When you have food out for too long, it ends up rotting. The longer you have an old phone, the slower and buggier it gets. Having friends over seems fun for it to go on forever, but eventually you'll wish to have alone time or hang out with other people. Now, think about yourself. Do you want to last forever? Immortality is a popular choice for what fictional superpower. Footnote: if I had to choose a superpower, I would pick flying. The feeling of going anywhere you want and doing cool tricks in the air has always memorized me as a child. A person would want. Does it sound like a good idea to live forever as everyone and everything fades into non-existence? I'll let you think about that. With how long SpongeBob has been going on, one might think that the original purpose of the show was to make money and be everlasting, but that is far from the case. Steven Hillenburg created the show to both inform children about the sea and to entertain them at the same time. Unfortunately, Hillenburg passed away in 2018 due to ALS. Nickelodeon was devastated to lose Hillenburg, and while they wanted to honor his legacy, they didn't honor his wish to have no SpongeBob spin-offs. A couple of years later, Camp Coral and the Patrick Star Show. Footnote: Not to mention the Sandy Cheeks movie, aka the worst movie ever, and the upcoming Plankton movie, which already got leaked online, and I watched the movie in 5 times speed and it still looks pretty boring. Were created and were these shows good? No! Footnote. Okay, I haven't actually watched a full episode from either show, but by looking at it, I can already tell it's bad. Camp Coral has 0 saturation, which wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't animated in 3D. The Patrick Star Show has the opposite problem to where it's too saturated and it ends up hurting my eyes. One could argue that at least Nickelodeon isn't doing anything bad, but let me tell you something. By milking the SpongeBob franchise into as much content as possible, Nickelodeon is preventing the dream of future show creators from coming true. Name a show on Nickelodeon other than SpongeBob that is currently running still. Footnote. Technically, there is one show. The Loud House. But we don't talk about that show. It's got a lot of problems that you do not want to know about. You can't. Can you? There has been other shows in the past like Harvey Beaks and Breadwinners. Footnote. When I was a kid, I used to love those shows. But now these shows are garbage. It's so clear why they failed as the next SpongeBob. Their humor is so lowbrow. They were created to be the next SpongeBob, but all of them failed because Nickelodeon was trying to make them like SpongeBob. Shows don't become popular because they follow the same formula. They become popular for creating a new and unique style. I will say that SpongeBob has a unique style, but only in the earlier seasons. In the beginning, everything was so simple and relaxing. The muted colors, tranquil background music, collected episode plots, and composed voice acting all pieced together to create a serene yet humorous show. I remember watching my most favorite episodes from those earlier seasons, such as Pizza Delivery, Jellyfish Jam, and etc. While I was blessed to have seen the first seasons, I was also cursed to see the show decline. The later seasons were different. They had too much energy and a surprising amount of gross and graphic scenes. Footnote. There was the Squidward toenail scene where a chair leg stabbed into his foot and scraped off his nail. And then the SpongeBob thumb scenes where he had a giant swollen thumb that oozes pus and was the entire length of his entire leg. The show was no longer bringing me comfort or joy. It was making me feel disturbed. And everything was so bright, it was hurting my eyes. I don't get how SpongeBob should end up like this. And why do I care so much about it? Why do I care so much? I mean, SpongeBob is a kid's show after all, and I'm 17. I'm basically an adult. Footnote. Wow, time sure does go by fast. I remember my brother was 18 when I was a sophomore, and now I'm almost 18, and he's already in college. I shouldn't be spending so much time on this assignment writing about SpongeBob. I should be getting ahead on homework, studying for my AP exams in May, or working on my hobbies. I shouldn't be caring so much about SpongeBob to the point where I would write 3 extra pages dedicated to the show. I should be caring about a million different other things. Is what I would be thinking if I didn't know why. I totally know why. SpongeBob's my childhood. Footnote. I mean, I've had several plushies from the show, a SpongeBob table with a chair set, and even SpongeBob Band-Aids. And there's nothing wrong with still liking things from your childhood. That's what the first and best movie is about after all. So I'll keep on caring about SpongeBob and other things I'm passionate. Footnote. Said things are art, storytelling, kids shows / movies, animals, video editing, journaling, video game music / instrumental soundtracks, and the list goes on and on. About, after all, in the wise words of SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm a goofy goober. Thanks for watching.